it's Lindsay from the blog Books for Christian Girls, and today I'm going to be doing something with these bookshelves. And it's not putting them back in the proper order. I've had these bookshelves now for a month, so I've gotten a little bit used to them, and I still love the color. But back in October, I actually did the book cover search challenge, and it was basically random items that I would have to find on a book cover and in a set amount of time. So I have my phone here to time me, but I also have my phone here because I sent out on an Instagram story for y'all's suggestions on what to look for on my rainbow bookshelf. Y'all got really creative, I'm just saying. So we are going to do that. So this is the book cover search challenge 2.0 featuring rainbow shelves. Let's go. Okay, so basically the rules is I have to find these items, preferably on this bookshelf, but I'm going to allow it because I have books down at the bottom that you can't see that are an unorganized mess. They should go on this shelf, but either the spines don't match up or I'd have to move a bunch over, so I haven't done it. So we're going to count those. I tried not to think about these prior, but of course a couple times I did, I'm like, oh, I know the exact book, but do I still have that book, and is that book where I can find it? Do I remember the spine color? We'll find out. Are we ready? Set. Oh wait, now I gotta say what I'm looking for first. That would help, wouldn't it? Hannah said to find hands, a window, animal, a piece of jewelry, or a landscape. So I'm going to try to find maybe 2 of those. I'm going to give myself 2 minutes because of that. Y'all, I'm just making the rules as I go up because y'all aren't here yelling at me. Alright, timer is started. Let's find hands, a window. So, I'm going to go with a piece of jewelry, this cameo brooch, which those are actually coming back, I think. James Avery had a whole 3 pages of them in their latest magazine. And I'm like, oh wow. So, we are going to go for jewelry, a cameo from Love in Disguise by Carol Cox. I have talked about this one in one of my favorite historical books videos. I'm not sure which one. It's got a lot of silliness and craziness and mistaken identity, and there's a Pinkerton agent, and she's female and she's undercover and she's having to dress up also as an older lady. So, it's fun. Okay, a window. I got this, y'all. I got this. Alright, so we have Echoes of Mercy by Kim Vogue-Sawyer, and if you look, we got windows on this building because it's a chocolate factory. So I completed getting both of those in less than 50 seconds. So those 2 were from Hannah. Thank you so much, Hannah. Next, Michaela said a flower and then a photograph. A flower I can find, and I'm pretty sure a couple other of y'all mentioned a flower too. So I'm going to mainly focus on the photograph. Here we go. Flower, Love Finds You in Daisy, Oklahoma by Janice Thompson. Check. Alright. Photograph though? Do I have the photograph by Beverly Lewis on this shelf? Do I? Or is it under there? Oh, it's under there. No. All kinds of things. I don't see a photograph. I love that you picked this one, Michaela. But I can't find it. Where is it? Well, I take that back. I found one. But it's not on this shelf. It's over there. Okay, I'm gonna go with the closest thing I could find that is photography related, because Michaela, I love that you picked this one. And I have one over there, just not on the shelf. Okay, so Michaela, you said a picture and a flower, and I got the flower. I got that. But I'm gonna go with the thing that takes a photo. A camera! So this is Grace's Pictures by Cindy Thompson. If you can tell, she's got a brownie box on here. I have my brownie box number 2 up there. They're very similar, but just a little bit different. And I love this part. Isn't that pretty? I'm like, oh, it's very nice. And it's a camera and I'm a photographer, and y'all know I love that kind of stuff. So we're gonna mark this as a semi-success, kind of. I found the flower. I got one of them. Where does this go? Faith said to find a bird. Oh boy. Okay. I love that you picked this one, Faith. I'm like, this is not what I expected you to pick. Alright. Faith, where's a bird for you? Oh. Do on the spines count, y'all? Are we counting if they're on the spine and not on the cover? Are we? Can we? Please? We're going to. On the spine of this Carter House book, we have a little bitty birdie. There we go. See how cute that little birdie is? I think the entire series has it. Yes, they all have them, but this one's yellow, so it looks the most realistic. Okay, so book is actually The Homecoming Queen by Melody Carlson. So, look, it's on the back cover, too. Look how cute. Alright, next we have a book with an animal on the cover. And Hannah, you also mentioned an animal. And did anyone else mention an animal? Oh, Amanda, you mentioned it. So we're going to try to find, I'm going to try to find 2 books with an animal on the cover because I feel like this is easier. Let's go. Oh wait, timer. So, a book with an animal on the cover was something a lot of y'all suggested. And I could have gone for 2 dogs or multiple dogs. But I'm like, I will change up the type of animal. And I did, y'all. So first off, we have Falling to Pieces by Vanetta Chapman. There's a puppy on the cover that's so cute. I love these editions of this series the best. But it's like a cute painting almost. It's cute, yeah. So we have that one. And then we no. It's on the spine again. Okay, hang on. Alright. I found another one. We're good. Alright. So, and then we have obviously a horse, and this is Silver Spurs by Marilee Farrell. And yes, okay, we have 2 books with an animal on the cover. Actually, there's many more, because this is a common one to find, y'all. Very good job. And if you notice, I am putting these back in their places, because if I left them all out, we'd have holes everywhere, and I'd have to look back at pictures to find out where they go. Alicia, you said to look for polka dots. Look for a book with a lot of polka dots, and also an umbrella, but not a parasol. Parasol? Parasol. I love how you did the loophole that I would have totally tried to find of a historical umbrella, not a actual umbrella. Alright, y'all, I am so proud of myself. Don't know what that reaction just was, but why do I feel so much pride over finding this book? Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, I found it! So this is A Little Help from My Friends by Ann Dayton and May Vanderbilt. Bloop, bloop. I apologize. But look, y'all, we have polka dots on an umbrella. That's pretty good, y'all. I did not know I forgot of this cover. I'm very impressed with my own self at this moment, I just want to say, because I found polka dots on a dress, but I didn't think I would be able to find an umbrella. But I got them both with the same stone. Ha ha ha. Look. Actually, this is another series I need to reread. I'm just giving y'all a rereading list. But ta-da, we got it! Yay! Oh my word, I can't believe we got a both on one book. That deserves like a prize or something. I don't know. Alright, so Alicia's challenge was checked. And okay, Amanda, you said to do animals on the cover. We got one of you. And then adorable houses. Adorable to me implies like smaller, kind of bungalow-ish. But if we're looking for mansions, I can find plenty of them. So I can't really find an adorable house. I found big houses and mansions. But I found what looks like to be one of the smaller sizes of those. So let's go with that. So we have A Refuge at Highland Hall by Carrie Taransky. And as you can tell, okay, it's not that small. But it is a house and I don't know if I'd call it adorable, but it's pretty. What do you think? Is it adorable? I don't know. The one I was thinking of is down there, so I can't use it. But where does this go? Okay, and then Sweet Victoria said fruit, leathers, red dresses. Okay, leathers I'm going to come back to. So we have... Oh. Y'all have no idea how many times I hit books when filming to my glasses. Okay, so I might still look for letters, but I know someone else sent one that's pretty close, so we'll come back to that one. So for fruit, though, we have The Courtship Basket by Amy Clipston. We have apples. And then, this is actually one I need to reread because I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it or not. So this one is kind of marked as a hesitant one. Unless I can find another one for my address. But typically, I've noticed this, and see if y'all have noticed this too, on historical books, when you have a pink dress, you're going to have a pink spine. It really goes to whatever her dress is. This one isn't quite that way. But the majority of the time, I feel like that's the common thing, is the color of her dress depicts what the color of the spine is going to be. See if y'all notice that from now on. Okay, so we have Against the Tide by Elizabeth Camden. Again, this is one I need to reread to really see, am I going to keep this one? Because I've been trying to reread some of my books, and I'm like, did I really like this one? Let's find out. So this one is on my rereading list for next month. This is September. Actually, no, wait, this is on September's rereading list. So hopefully this one will be reviewed this month officially, and we can decide, is it worth to keep on my bookshelf or not? But for now, it meets the requirement of a red dress, even though she's wearing like a shawl thing and we can only see the bottom part of it. And then Abby said a letter that you get in the mail, not just in the alphabet. Okay, a letter, I can do this one. And an umbrella, a hat, and a suitcase. I found the umbrella, so we can check that box off. But let's see, a hat, a suitcase, and a letter. Okay, I'm not going to set the timer because I keep forgetting to set the timer anyway. So, let's go. So, we have Love Finds You and Lonesome Prairie, Montana by Tricia Goyer and Oceana I'm sorry. So, we obviously have right here a suitcase. And then she also has a parasol umbrella type thingy. For a letter, like an actual letter, not the letter of an alphabet. Good disclaimer. We have Unrivaled by Suri Mitchell. And she's actually holding a recipe. But we're going to count that because it doesn't really look like a recipe. And then for a hat, which was the next one you suggested, this was actually the one I was going to pick for polka dots because her dress has polka dots all over it. Wait, are they polka? Oh, they aren't polka dots. Well, okay then. So this is Trouble in Store by Carol Cox, and she has a hat with flowers on it. So let's put all these back. Oh no, where do we go? Okay, let's see how many more we have because I feel like I'm not going very fast. Okay, we're about halfway done, y'all. Okay, and then the Dear Faith L. Potts, who wrote a fantastic book, did snow, house, book, car, phone, key, chair, paper. Just some ideas. So, these are great ideas. I can find a book with two of them right off the bat. I can tell you that. Where was it? Ha. Okay, so for keys and books, Dying to Read by Lorena Courtney, maybe? But see, we have books, and we have keys, and we also have a teacup and silverware. But see? So close. Ha 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 ha, we got two off. I feel like I deserve applause or rewards or something for finding like two items on one book cover. I think that's pretty cool. Snow. I don't believe I have any on this bookshelf with snow. I'm saying that, and watch when I'm editing, I'll find one. Haha, okay, we found another one with two of them, and I think this is all I'm going to do for this one. And it fits for a chair and a paper. This is Heart of the Line by Karen Whittemire. Oh, and this also has a window. Well, this one's got 3. This one wins it all. But still, I'm very much impressed with the polka dotted umbrella, y'all. Like that makes me want to go read that book right now because I'm just like, thank you, you came through for me. Wait, what does it, wait. Lydia said a skunk. She goes, no, for a realistic thing, some type of ivy plant. And a vine plant, sorry, like ivy morning glories. I did try to find one with the skunk. I just want to say, I tried to find one with the skunk. I don't believe I own it. But for like an ivy thing, let's find out, y'all. I know there is a Julie Claston book that has ivy on it, but I no longer have that book. So, this is going to be fun. Okay, so I know there are probably more books that look actually like ivy, but this one, okay, this one's probably more bushes, but oh well, we're going to go with it. So this is for the Vine Ivy kind of challenge, and this is A Spy's Devotion by Melanie Dickerson. You can tell we have this greenery behind her, and I'm pretty sure they're bushes, but they could be on the house. Audrey said, how about a book? So let's find that. We had Dying to Read, had books and a key, but let's see. So for that, we have Annie's Stories by Cindy Thompson. She has a Wizard of Oz a copy in her hands. Okay, I'm going to call you Hannah because I know you shared your actual name. And I remember I'm like, this fits you perfectly. But I'm so used to calling you Hannah, I gotta call you Hannah. So, a rainbow, obviously. I really don't think that is on any of these books, to be honest. Okay, yes. So, I don't think I have any that have a rainbow on them. But if you look back, it's all a rainbow. Ooh, yes, okay. I'm sorry, I don't know if I have one with a rainbow. If one of y'all know a book that has a rainbow on it, that's not like a children's story of Noah's Ark or something, let me know. Sarah Beth, you also suggested a rainbow, and I don't have a rainbow. Ooh, I really like this one. Okay, a guy. It seems like that they always put women on the cover. That's very true. However, I can think of a couple. Okay, one I haven't mentioned in this video. So to be honest, a lot of Karen Wittemeyer's books have the guy on the cover. So Full Steam Ahead has a partial. He kind of gets a chopped off. Poor guy. But he also gets chopped off on the back cover. But we get to see him fully on the spine. But for like a younger guy, we have the back of the guy on First Date by Krista McGee. So there we go. I can think of a couple that's just the guy, but yeah, typically you have them both. Sarah Beth, you also mentioned about finding a cross and a cat, and I am positive I have a book somewhere on this bookshelf with a cat. So if I think of it later, I'll insert a picture here. But a cross? I don't think I have one of those. Hannah, you said, is there a book with an owl or a flamingo on the cover? This is really the only one I really thought ahead, because I'm like, I don't think so. I did find a hawk. It's not quite the same. Oh no, owls, like, they're quite trendy-ish right now. Well, they were more trendy a couple of years ago. But on a book cover, I feel like it'd be more like for a gothic book, because they're a little eerie. But a flamingo. I know there was a book published forever ago in the Christian market, and it had one of those flamingo yardstick things in the yard of the front home. The front home? That's not correct. What is it? In the front of the yard of the home. There we go. That would be better to say. And I don't believe I ever read that book, but I do recall seeing it. But I don't own that book, nor have I read it, and I don't remember the title. In the bird family, I found this bird up here that's on Reckless Heart by Amy Clipston. I think it's actually a hawk. It's also on the spine, and it has nothing to do with the book. So, no, I really only get 1/4 of a point for that, don't I? Huh? Alright, if there's any publishers out here watching this, we want to see more books with flamingos and owls in them. And rainbows. Rainbows too. Make these challenges easier for me. Peyton, my dear Peyton, said a daisy. I'm sure you've already seen that one though. It's true. I have. And we mentioned it for the flower. But I thought there was another one. I was pretty sure there was another daisy. Oh, yes, there is. Where is it? Ha. Okay, we're going to count these as daisies because technically I don't know what they are, but they could be daisies. And that's the flowers on The Noble Servant by Melanie Dickerson. If you look close, her and the geese are surrounded by cute flowers. And actually, this also could have worked for animals on the cover. So, there's that fun fact. Peyton, you also mentioned Christmas lights, which I know I don't have any on this bookshelf. This was the other one I rocked my head over. I'm like, where is that going to be? Because like you can use them not on Christmas books, but I don't feel like I ever have. So if y'all have seen that, feel free to let me know. And then a boat. A boat. Boat. I just used Against the Tide, which has a boat. I don't really want to reuse that one. Okay, here you go. Let's go with this. It's not really a boat per se, but it is an object that floats on the water and can hold people. Is that the definition of a boat? Okay, so we have The Sea Before Us by Sarah Sundin, and there are warships everywhere because this book is set in World War II. Alyssa said to find a wedding dress and a flag. I feel like a flag is going to be a little hard, but a wedding dress we can knock that one out easy. For example, Every Bride Needs a Groom by Janice Thompson. We gotta have a dress. Nearly all of Miss Janice's contemporary books have a wedding dress on the cover. Okay, I'm pretty positive one of these historical books has a flag on the cover in the background. However, I can't recall. Yes, okay, so I have no earthly idea which one exactly would have a flag. I'm positive at least one of these historical books does. And I can think of other ones that I've seen online, but I don't own. So that I missed that one. But I got the wedding dress. Gabrielle said to look for hearts. Oh, okay, I found one, and it's technically in the title, but we're going to count that. So we have Love Lexi by Sherry Kyle. The O in love is a heart. Isn't this cute? Oh, there's a cat! There's a cat! See, I knew I had a cat. I knew I had a cat. And in case anyone says cookies, here's a cookie too. We got cookies too. So Ember, you mentioned quite a few. You mentioned so many fantastic ones, and also some ones I know I can't find, like a rainbow. And I'm pretty sure I don't have one that has a banana. But you said a unicorn. Okay, that one's probably the least likely to find. That's actually the first one that comes to my mind. Thanks to middle grade fantasy fiction, we have A Plague of Unicorns by Jane Yolen. But look, we have unicorns. Ta-da! For paintings, painters, etc., the first one that came to mind was the newest Jen Toronto book, but I currently have that one out. So the next best one that came to mind was a Serena Jones mystery, and that was Another Day, Another Dolly by Sandra Orchard. As you can tell, we have two paintings here and a thief who's trying to steal them. I would feel like a butterfly would be a very easy thing to find, but I cannot think of one that has a butterfly on it. And then Rose, you mentioned no people on the book cover. That's a lot more challenging than I was expecting. Up. I got it. Alright, so we have The Story People by Heather Kaufman. It's in the name, but there's no people on the cover. Isn't this such a pretty cover? Y'all keep hearing me talk a lot about this book in these last few videos because it was so good. So yay. Yay. Okay, now Katya? I know you sent me a video on how to say your name, so I'm sorry that I'm pronouncing it wrong. Let's see. So you came up with a couple, including buttons, and one of the ones I've already mentioned, Trouble in Store by Carol Cox. She's got buttons on her dress, and you can see the reflection, which I kind of really love this cover just because of the reflection. I think that's really cool. Not sure if those count as beautiful buttons, but let's see. A girl with curly hair, high heels, and then a letter/paper. Well, we also knocked out a letter and paper, so we have that one. So let's see if we can find a girl with curly hair and high heels. High heels, yes. Okay, I technically mentioned this earlier, but this I feel like is the curliest haired girl I can find. That's not in an updo. Oh, hi. That's not in an updo. So we have Full Steam Ahead by Karen Wittemeyer. As you can tell, her hair is pretty curly. She's about the curliest I can find just by glancing at the spine. So I found a Melody Carlson book. I knew it would be a Melody Carlson book. And that is Lost in Las Vegas by Melody Carlson. She is wearing high heels. And she's lost in Las Vegas. Sweet Jamie said an ice cream cone, a book, a soda can, and a waterfall. Or we found a book. And we found a book with keys on it. But an ice cream cone, a soda can, and a waterfall. Again, I feel like these would be very standard ones. I found cookies. Does that count? No? Oh. I found cotton candy. That doesn't count either. Okay. Not a soda can. But it is a cup you keep liquid in. Does that count? So we have Rematched by Erin Mangum. And this book also would fit for the ones that said about finding letters. I'm sure there's many letters right here on the napkin. So, we kind of made that. You would think we would be able to find an ice cream cone very easily. However, we have a very large lack of contemporary YA in the Christian market, which I get to talk about in a future video. And I think also the thing is, like, when you have an ice cream cone, you have to, like, lick it. So I feel like it wouldn't be, like, the most photogenic thing to have on a cover. But if, like, you just have someone, like, holding an ice cream cone, that could work. I can think of other books with ice cream cones, but I don't own them or have read them. So, y'all let me know if there's a Christian book that has an ice cream cone on it, because that has me very curious now. Oh, okay, this is the last one. Wow, alright. We did pretty good in my opinion. We have Paula with Fruit. And yes, we did kind of already do that one, but I found another one when looking for things. And I love this cover very much. And it's The Spring of Candy Apples by Debbie. I'm not sure how to say it. But this is also flowers too. So we had flowers too that we had to look for. So we did good. Okay, so it's technically a candied apple, but it's still an apple. Whew, I'm tired now. Okay, how did I do? Overall, of the ones that we actually looked for, we really did good and found a lot. So, yay, yes! Thank you all so much for suggesting ideas. This was so much fun. When I did the first version of this challenge, I kind of came up with them myself. And it was fun, but it also allowed me to really think through, like, oh, do I have this book? Where is it on my bookshelf? Where is this? I replied back to y'all after reading, and I did a screenshot, and that's it. Except for, like, the flamingo, owl, and Christmas lights. Those were the three I had to think about. But everything else, I'm like, okay, nope, you're not going to think about it, Lindsay. You are going to do it on camera and see how it does, how it goes. And it went well. So, thank you all so very much again. Thank you for watching. Thank you for suggesting different video ideas and things to look for. This was the Book Cover Search Challenge 2.0 featuring rainbow bookshelves on my channel, and I'll see y'all next time. So, that's really it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching and for your suggestions. I'm Lindsay from the blog booksforchristiangirls.blogspot.com, where I post a new review every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I have a new video on this channel every other Thursday, and I'm on Instagram almost every other day. Bye, y'all!